Okay, well, I'm not sure I like it just yet. I might, still got to dry a little bit, but I might tape this off and create some kind of border so that it doesn't just look so abrupt. Maybe a transition of some kind. I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit. The black light stuff looks great. My black light's not very bright, it's very directional. But I think it's definitely looks cool under a black light. I might leave it, I'm not sure. My wife suggested that it looks like broken glass. And I kinda see that. And I'm thinking maybe I can make it look like that. Although I'm not 100% confident that it's gonna come out the way I envision it. So I'm a little concerned that I'm going to ruin it, but you know, these canvas are $30 a piece. What? What the fuck? They cost nearly $200 to ship. Damn! You know, after packaging it up and everything. And so it's almost like it's kind of a loss just right off the bat. Okay, now let's see the finished product here. Looks before I do anything else. Well, that kind of sucks. I think it looks all right. I have to look at it through the camera to get a good perspective. Okay. Now I have to fix this. Or we can just rough it enough. Just using acetone. I should probably do the same thing over here where I got this overspray. Oh yeah, it's not going to work the same on the top of this acrylic. It kind of muddies up the acrylic. So I don't really want to go too much more than that. Okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
You could take This, how do I want to do that? See if I do it here. I'm gonna have to, okay. See, and I really like that. I don't really want to cover that up. That's another thing. What do I want to cover up, what don't I? There's some really good colors in here. I could pretty easily do a section like this and just get some space going there. That actually isn't a bad idea. So let's I have to use some tape. Let's see. We'll just go right back. Maybe I don't need tape. Go right back to there. And right there. Here. Tape is going to be a better idea for this. Okay, and we should just be able to continue our space right here. Here, come with some more. I feel like I lost my red. Oops. Okay. I'll get some green in there. I'll get some yellow, neon yellow right there. Maybe a little extra here. That's right, I need neon orange. Let me just put that right here. Alright. That looks a little off. One more of these. Cover that up. Blue. I kind of wanted some white. For some reason, I'm not really digging this. Maybe I got too many colors. Let me see. Oh, I know what it is. Too much white. And we'll hit it with stars again. All right, now we put some clear, all right. Ooh, the white kind of got funky. Probably gonna have to let that dry before I do any more. I didn't really have much of a plan when I started, but this is working out quite well. So let's the colors are doing something weird to the white. That's alright. I didn't put any mist of white. Now, okay. Is it ready? Take a look. Now I see if I screwed up. So far, so good. Looks good. It's kind of how I wanted it. I'm just wondering, should I do another one right here? Or should I leave it? I haven't decided yet. So the last step of this is to put on the high gloss seal, and we're going to use Liquitex. And this is risky. Oh jeez, I do this wrong and it could ruin the painting. What? I've done it before. I've never done it with a painting this size. So here we go. There's a good chance it's going to get ruined. Normally I would just do a paint pour basically with this, but I don't think it's going to work very good to do the whole thing that way. Sheesh, it's gonna take a lot. I'm not sure I have enough
I have no idea what I'm doing.
to do the whole thing that way. This is actually maybe half as much as I need. Oh, there's a thing. I just saw a floater. Let's see if I can get it. And this stuff is a couple years old. I haven't even looked at it. Boy, I don't know if I have enough. If this ends up not being even, it's really obvious. And it can totally ruin the painting. And once it's on there, you can't paint over it. You can't do anything. No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right. Just going to have to see. I guess if I put this on and there's brush strokes, it's not the end of the world. It's just not what I... And I know it looks milky now, but it will dry crystal clear. Stays liquid long enough, it should self-level to some extent. Boy, that's pretty ugly. Just gonna have to pray about this one. I should have checked to see if my table was level, but I did not. It probably is not. Maybe it's not. It actually looks like it's leveling pretty nicely. See if I can maybe help it out here. You know, actually looks pretty decent for the most part, except for these corners. Sheesh, that's really not the best way to do it. Maybe I can... I've only done this, the biggest painting I've done this with was actually a 10 by 20. So this is massive in comparison. And I screwed up a 10 by 20, so, you know, I figure there's a 50-50 chance here. it does look like maybe it's puddling in some places and not in others, and that can be problematic for sure. I guess I could try to do an effect over the top if it ends up uneven, as long as it's see-through. I can maybe drizzle some drops. It also doesn't help that it kind of looks like there's some oil. I'm going to turn the heat down. Just cranked it up to shoot, it's already come up 10 degrees. So we'll turn the heat down and we'll let it sit. I almost got it leveled out. I'm just tilting it different ways. There is something right there. Dang it. I'm just hoping for the best. I am noticing that these have ripples, but that would be because they are not flat like the spray paints. I'm really hoping that that little edge over there will just roll over. Once it rolls over, I can roll it back this way, and it should be good enough. Any ripples? There's one there. Oh, look, did we do it? We did it. Okay. So there's still one here. I'm going to let it just kind of settle for a second. And I'm going to go that way. And when that edge rolls over, it will be perfect. And the colors on this are going to look amazing. It's going to pop like crazy. It'll have depth. All the colors, the flat colors will really pop. This will be even deeper than it already was. But it's going to take at least a day, maybe 2 days to dry. And that's assuming there's no problems in the drying process. Nothing weird happens. I'm almost there. This is definitely a process that you want to do somewhere where it doesn't matter what kind of mess you make, because this stuff, when it dries, is goopy and or hot, you can't peel it off, and it's really sticky in the meantime. I'm almost there. I just want it to settle for a minute, and we'll do it again. But this art studio, the flooring, it needs to be replaced if I ever do anything with the building. So it doesn't really matter. Come on, it's so close. We're so close. I don't want to mess it up. If I get ripples anywhere else, we're like right there. Let's try one more time from this angle. Rotating angles is useful if you want to get it even. So close. I think we're there. Let's take a look. Oh, we're still just right at the edge here. So, I guess I'm just gonna try to cheat. Sometimes the edges are difficult. I'm gonna get some on my hand. I just kind of just dab it like this, and that will even out since it's on the edge. Oh geez, this edge is looking thin now. So since we got so much paint, let's see if we can't push some of it back this way. Ooh, no, let's not. I don't like the ripples that show up when I do that. It's a little bit thin over here. And of course I gouged it. Ugh, made it worse. Well, I think that's probably as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna mess things up the more I touch it. Well, there's gonna be some spots. There's no doubt about it. Just for its sheer size, it's not gonna be perfect. Not sure you could make one this size perfect. I mean, I suppose if you dumped the whole thing on it and just tilted it, you know, but you'd go through a bucket of this stuff, and this stuff is like $100 a bucket. Damn! It's not cheap. And I used I used a third of a bucket on this. Just covering that. It was like $30. Just not happy with that corner over there. I don't know if I can do this without screwing it up. It's not worth the risk. We're going to leave it just as it is. Ooh, I do need to do one thing before I leave it. I need to lift it up off of the table, or it's going to be stuck to the table. So, just use some Dixie cups. Put them about where you want them. Make sure that it's level. That's going to be the tricky part, because the Dixie cups, if you don't have it level, they won't be for sure. It looks like I made something in the middle. End up with cooling. This is a T-shaped canvas here, so something that wasn't too hard to do. You can kind of check the level by just making sure that it's solid on each one of them. If one of them feels like it's not as solid, then you're not level. And I think that's it. And if you're not level, you'll know it, because the whole thing there'll be a big lump in it, and all the stuff will pool to one side. It might take hours. Also, this stuff is terrible to get on your hands. I took my gloves off too early.